Alright, so we've spawned into an evacuation shelter, which is basically the only thing we expected to happen. What do we have here? Just boring stuff. Got typical NPC, which we'll just ignore for now. Let's go check down here, see if we have any loot. Probably won't because we've turned down the loot spawning, so it won't be really anything good down here. That though is going to be handy later on. We can read it right now. That is good. That will become a very good skill to learn soon. Alrighty, let's have a look at the map. So on the map we can already see that we have a bit of a town to the south of us where we'll get some initial supplies from before heading up into the forest. And over here we've got a prison. That could be interesting. And up here a radio tower. Alrighty, I think I should go down. Sassy can hear you, yeah. Alright. We should probably head on down into the town to try and get a few supplies at least. Just to kickstart us off. Yeah, this game, have you played it before, Sass, or even seen it? I think I've showed you it once and you didn't like the look of it at all. I don't blame you, it's quite a unique sort of game. Look at that. We've got some cold water. Looks like this vehicle is actually working. Yeah, it starts up. Let's have a look at its inventory. So the fridge is going. It's probably wasting the battery right now. We can turn the fridge off because we don't need the fridge running. How do I let go of the controls again? Let go of the controls. Let's have a look. So this is an RV. This could be a kind of a good way to start off the game at least. It's got a little bit of battery, which should be enough to drive it a little way away. A little bit of gas. Has wheels. So yeah, it's a working RV. I've always really wanted a working RV because it kind of has everything you need in it. It has your bed, has a place to store food and a fridge, keep it cool, stop it from going rotten and such. And holy shit, we've got a moose already. Leave me alone, moose. Has it seen me? It has. It's just keeping distance for now. Have a look. Yeah. It's keeping its distance. Let's keep our distance as well. I don't want to go dying to a moose in the first 10 seconds of the game. Okay, so we're seeing our first zombies already. A grabber zombie, it's not too bad, we can deal with that. Whole bunch of turkeys and squirrels and stuff, nothing to worry about really. We might go and take out this grabber zombie real quick. Just make sure we've got our axe wielded, which it wasn't, now it is. Right, looks like we've got a little bit of a horde down here. It looks pretty big already, which is kind of surprising. Let's go and see if we can have a look at what we've got. I can't really see too much just yet. I see like 1 or 2 zombies lying around. That's the grabber zombie. I'm hoping there isn't... I'm hoping there isn't really a big huge horde here. It's kind of a small little town. Still just a grabber zombie. It's coming for us now. Alright, let's go take this one zombie out while we can. And we've got a skeleton now and another zombie. Just the grabber zombie has seen us, so we'll go down here and try and lure it away a little bit. Ooh. I'm hitting it pretty hard. It has hit me in the arm. Probably should be stepping backwards, but it keeps grabbing me right now. And there we go. So we've killed it, it's going to smash its body and take what we can. Look at that, a soda can stove kit. That'll come in handy very, very, very soon. We're just going to need batteries for it, which kind of sucks. We don't necessarily need to use it, we can always just light a fire. So we've got a tough zombie down here. Let's have a look how far away it is. It's not too far away. We'll just keep our distance for now. Let's check out this car. No. Anything in the back? No, it's empty. It's empty. Alrighty, so where else can we go? I think we'll just head off into the woods for now and just start scavenging for some supplies and set up a little bit of a base camp. I kind of want to get somewhere quite isolated so I'm not surrounded by cities and roads and stuff like that, but we'll just see how it goes, I guess. So we're just going to keep the safe mode on and just kind of run a little bit and just see how far we can get and what we can see. Everything looks okay right now. Coming to another bend in the road, and it's just started to rain. Nice. Alright, spotted a dog. Don't really care about a dog. Just grab a stick for now because we're going to use that later on. Yeah, it's looking good so far. Kind of just want to get down here, maybe just head off into the woods a little bit, and then we'll set up a camp. And I've never actually done this sort of gameplay, so I'm not really entirely sure what to expect and how hard it's going to be. I know the basics of sort of scavenging for supplies, but I've never actually tried a full survival like this before. So what can we see? We can't really see too much because it's quite dense right now. But we'll just keep heading in a little bit, and then we'll start scavenging through some of the bushes for some vegetables and stuff like that. And maybe find some goodies as well. Ooh. Random fox out of nowhere. Fox, raccoon, raccoon. So there's lots of wildlife out here, which is pretty good. We can use that later on to hunt and get some meat from and stuff like that. What have we got up here? It looks like some minefields, but I don't see any signs yet. It just says diggable, a dirt mound. I've got no idea what that is, but I'm assuming it's from these guys here. Possum? An opossum? Not entirely sure what an opossum is. It's like a possum, yeah, well, I kind of assumed that much, but... Oh god, another damn moose. Is he coming for us? He's seen us, but he's ignoring us for now. We'll just head back into the forest over here. We might start scavenging right now. So I'm just going to look through a few of these bushes and see if we can find anything that might help us. We're going to need to get a fire going soon because it's quite cold. My character is kind of freezing. I'm going to try and get a basic sort of camp set up soon. At least before night hits. So we're not really having any luck right now with finding anything, which is unfortunate. Right, alright, there we go. We've got some vegetables. Alright, we just heard a giant jumping spider, so we're just going to stay away from that. I'm assuming it was to the north. I can't see it right now. No. I'm assuming it was up here somewhere. Let's have a look. There we go. We've got some cobwebs up there. So we stay away from there for now. No need to go anger a nest of spiders. Hopefully that moose has moved on, because this clearing here is quite a nice place to sort of set up a camp. Oh yeah, I can see something. Looks like it's tunneling. Those holes look like they were appearing in front of me. Or maybe I was just seeing around a tree, maybe. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Oh, that freaking moose is still here. Go away. Please. Leave me alone. I think it's just camping out. We might need to move around it. Doesn't seem to be moving on, which is a bit annoying. So we will instead. Spotted a giant spider. Handful of acorns, we can take that for now. Giant spider, it's hostile, it's right there. It's kind of annoying because I wanted to get over there. Something died. It's killed. Oh, okay, a giant spiders died, probably from this guy over here, the liger. I'm assuming it's a liger. Bobcat, there we go. I wanted to get to this fruit tree here, cherry tree, and pick it, but I don't really want to go castle with all of that over there right now. Some more veggies, which is quite good, but we can't pick them up. Got a few too many things on us right now, because we have no backpack. What I can do is just drop this heavy stick for now. I'm sure we'll find more later on. Where does Dan Moose go? I'm pretty sure it's just hiding behind a tree down here somewhere. Here's the moose. It is ignoring us still, but it is just right there. What do we have over? I saw something weird here. What's this? It's just a chipmunk. Just looks like a very weird sort of chipmunk. Alright, let's keep going. Let's get away from all these wild animals. There's a lot of spiders up there. What do you expect, I guess? Alright, so we're back into a bit of a clearing. This might be a good spot to set up. Oh my god, a moose just came out of nowhere, another one. You're kidding me. Yes, stop foraging right now. Moose is going for my head. Holy shit. I could literally lose the game right here. Mooses are quite hostile, especially early on. When you have no armor, they can wreck you pretty quick. Normally in this case, running is the only option. But I might take a swing at it and just see if it hits another body part that isn't my head. I might keep fighting it, but if it keeps going for my head, I'm gonna have to run. The issue is it's quite tall, so I can pretty much only really get my head. Alright, let's take a swing. Alright, went for my torso. I hit it pretty hard. We'll see how much damage it did. So it took 1 bar off. I'm gonna go for it again. I hit it. It hit my utility vest, and the utility vest ripped. Does that mean it's actually completely gone? No, it's just being damaged. Alright, so another hit. This moose is like destroying us, but it is dying pretty quickly. So a few more hits. One more should do it. We missed, unfortunately. Come on. Oh my god, this is not turning out very good. For some reason, I'm not getting a hit off. My focus has dropped down to 36, which is meaning my character is struggling to concentrate with his swings. I kind of want to lure it into a bush. Yeah, this is not good. Just finish it off real quick. Jesus, that was bad. That was bad. Right, so I really need to butcher this moose, but I have nothing to butcher it with. I'm pretty sure there's also another moose very, very close by. Which is definitely no good. I'm gonna remember where that was. And we're gonna have to go into some first aid really quick. What do we have down here? A bobcat corpse. Something killed the bobcat. Maybe I was gonna say maybe the moose, but the moose didn't have any damage on it, so I'm assuming not. There's a rattlesnake down here. But otherwise I'm seeing quite a nice sort of open clearing here. Apart from the fact that I almost died. Almost died. Alright. I can't remember how to do this. I want to try and cut down a tree to get some wood. Here we go. Chop down a tree. So we're chopping the tree down right now. It takes a little while to chop down. We're just gonna spotted a dog. Stop construction. No, just keep going. And there we go. I actually made it fall onto me, which probably could have killed me, unfortunately. When you chop down a tree, you can choose what way you want it to try and fall. Unfortunately, I forgot that, and I directed it onto myself. So it collapsed on top of me. But I'm not dead, which is great. So this is weird, it's actually spawned a whole bunch of tree trunks. So if you can keep chopping these up and get something else out of them. Yeah, chop tree trunks into... do some into logs first. Something hurts. I wonder if I have an infection. I'm not gonna stop. Let's have a look at what that was. So I'm just in a bit of pain right now. The pain's subsiding. My focus is pretty low, but I'm not infected at all, which is good. Which is definitely good. Alrighty. Do we have a... so we've got 13 logs here. Just gonna start the next pile. We'll chop this into planks for this one. So you can see a bunch of stuff happening off in the distance. Deer breaks free of the webs. So there's a deer inside the spider's nest, basically. Something hurt, stop. No, just keep going. I'm not entirely sure what's causing all the pain, because the pain is actually subsiding. No, the dog is fine. Alrighty, so we've got some splintered woods and a whole bunch of 2x4s. These are going to be really handy to start making into furniture and houses and stuff like that. Alright, we'll just do a little bit more. I'm not too sure, I think I stopped doing it. Dog spotted. Keep going. Keep going. Something hurts still. It looked like... has my health gone up? I've got a feeling my health just went up. Which is a bit odd. Did anyone see that? Up here, my head and torso. I swear they were on 3 bars, now it's on 3.5. Yeah, that is a bit strange. So we've got a monster spotted, we're not gonna stop construction. If it's approaching, we'll stop, but otherwise we'll just keep going. Right, there we go, we've got some more 2x4s. Alright, now let's have a look at what we can craft. So we want to get some sort of tools going. I kind of want to make some sort of makeshift butchering knife. I'm not entirely sure how to do that, so it's going to be a learning process, looking through all the different options we have. So we can see if we can make like a stone spear. Eventually we'll make a short bow. What does that require? Some string, plant fibre, so we can get plant fibre, and 2x4s, so it's not too bad to make a bow. We can make a few different spears. Crossbows eventually. Funny enough, a crossbow is only 2x4s. I would have thought there would have been metal involved, but apparently not. So we've got a copper knife. Obviously you need copper for that. You can actually find copper. If you can go onto banks and stuff like that, you can find copper from the banks. But obviously you need an integrated tool set as well. Or a nearby fire. It's not too bad. What else can we do? So slingshot, a knife spear. Let's have a look at tools. Okay, so stone shovel, that'll be handy, which we will want to make eventually. Fire drill, what's a fire drill? Hey man, yeah, so the enemy rate has stayed the same. The item rate I've reduced a little bit. The world I've set so that cities are as small as possible and they're as far away from each other as possible as well. So basically, on our map, we can see I'm quite far away from the little town that we have down here. There was a horde down here as well, so I've got roaming zombies on and I have roaming NPCs. So I came from the evac shelter here down into the town. I saw a few zombies around here, but on the map I just saw a whole bunch of Z's all around this area. So I decided to go up the road into the forest and start this sort of survival thing. The idea of this playthrough, oh, we've got a campsite right there. I might go check that out in a second. It might be a good place to sort of just stay for a little while. The idea of this playthrough was to go into the forest and just do a forest playthrough. So I want to try and build myself a shack, like a little cabin, a log cabin, and sort of live off the forest. So go hunting, make bows, basically stay away from zombies as far as possible, and just kill wildlife and do some farming, like stuff like that. I've never really done that in this game. I've always sort of gone straight into the town, straight for the guns, boarded up the biggest sort of place I can find, and usually it's quite easy. So there's actually a campsite right next to us, which is a little bit ironic. We'll have a look. So I'm not seeing anything on the map that's dangerous, at least. We just had a tussle with a moose. The moose was hurting us quite a bit, but it seems like we've actually gained some HP back. So we've got a brazier here we can start fires in. This is kind of cool actually. I've not really seen many campsites in this game before. So we might actually use this campsite for a little bit until we can get a log cabin built up. What do we got here? No, leave the tent up. Cool, we've got a flashlight and a Montana. We'll take that eventually. We don't really have any inventory space right now, so we have no backpacks. We've done no looting in the city. We just come straight out here. So we got some dehydrated meat and some toastums. So my character is basically, he does not favor junk food at all. He hates it, which is kind of the whole idea that I'm going for this playthrough. Where this guy is just like, he just lives in the wild basically, and when the zombie apocalypse hit, he just took off took off into the wild and set up camp, because that's what he's good at, or at least that's what he thinks he's good at, but we'll see about that. So we have some food here and some pickled meats. Doesn't sound very appetizing, but each to their own, I guess. So we've got a big field here, a big open field of animals. I can see lots of animals. I see a road as well. Just gonna have a little look and just see what I can see down here. Oh, stay away from those coyotes. So we've got a lake down here. And another evac shelter maybe? No, what is this? A science lab. Oh, okay. So another trait that I picked with this character is that he is genetically unstable, because I wanted to make it a little bit more interesting. If we were just living in the forest and had no real challenges, like no zombie hordes to deal with, it could become a little bit tedious and easy. So I picked the trait for genetically unstable, which will mean my character will randomly mutate. And some of these mutations might be good, some of them might be very, very bad as well. So it's nice knowing there's a laboratory right there, because we'll be able to go in there later on and actually find cleansing sort of vaccines if we get any really, really bad mutations. So we'll have a look right now. We don't seem to have any new mutations just yet. I'm pretty sure I picked squeamish. So this is all just the normal stuff. Yeah. So we're good. Alright, so I want to really look at getting a butcher's knife, and I'm not too sure how to make one, so we'll have a look at what we can do. So we can see a blade here. This is actually a metal blade, which we don't have the ability to do yet. I do plan on eventually being able to do metal working and stuff like that in the future, if we ever get that far. It takes quite a while. If anyone knows a butchering tool that you can make early on, give me a yell in chat while I'm trying to find it. Digging sticks. We'll use that later on to make a fireplace. We'll dig a hole in the ground so that we can make like a controlled burning pit to cook our meat, so the fire doesn't spread. Alright, so we've got a stone knife here. Now a stone knife has 11 butchering quality, which is not too bad, but you do need to have plant fiber, a rock, and a heavy stick. So we can actually do this right now. I think we picked up something earlier. I thought it was plant fiber. Doesn't seem to be. So you can actually go to these bushes here and look in them. So I just found the glass shards here. Sometimes you'll find string, and string's quite handy for a lot of things. We found a syringe, which is kind of weird. A syringe next to a campsite in the middle of the woods. Very interesting. Wonder what they were up to. I wonder if you can deconstruct a tent and maybe try and get string from that tent. We got a ceramic shard. Alright, so we need this heavy stick anyway. We might just come over to this campsite and drop off a few things so we can have some more inventory space. So we'll just drop off all of this stuff. Splintered wood, first aid book, some clean water, and some acorns. We're actually very, very hungry right now as well, so I might have some water. We'll just have some water. I really hate eating raw vegetables and stuff like that, but we kind of just need something. Actually, I think we have some food up here we can have in the meantime. Yeah, so we have some mushroom soup here. Ideally you would want to heat it up, but I don't have any way of creating a fire right now, so I'm just going to eat it cold from the can. If you heat it up, I'm pretty sure it actually fixes your hunger a lot better, a lot faster, because I had the entire can, and if I had heated it up it might have only needed to have 2 of the 4 servings instead. Yeah. Golgnark. Yeah, I did just start. I just created a new character. Alright, let's just have another drink of water maybe. And we've got to start working on some food, or a more sustainable food source. Grab a heavy stick. And also it's getting quite late, so we might want to have a sleep soon. Our character is actually tired. We're going to need to have a sleep soon anyway, because we're a little bit injured, and the only way we can really heal ourselves right now is by sleeping. So it might be a good time to just have a nap. Hopefully wake up a little bit better in the morning. Let's close that door and try to get to sleep. So interestingly, yeah, it's my hands are hurting. My left and right hand. I didn't see my left hand being injured at all, but apparently it was. What's the time? I think it's still, yeah, it's still nighttime. We'll just pass the night away.